Happy morning, children. Are you doing good? I hope you are all doing good and safe at home. Okay, so today we are with a letter. So today we are going to learn how to write a letter. Before we start writing a letter, we must understand that there are two types of letters. How many types of letters are there? There are two types of letter. Okay, so one is the formal letter and the other is informal letter. What is the formal letter and informal letter? What's that? Yes, I'll tell you. So formal letter, when we take formal letter, it is for formal purpose, which means that when you are writing to your class teacher or when you are writing to your principal for asking leave or asking for permission or asking for something else, for any requesting for something or editorial letters, all those letters are called as formal letters. So there will be no personal communication inside this formal letters and we don't use any colloquial words. Colloquial words means the local words. We don't use any colloquial words. It should be in the format in a very basic and decent manner. And when you come to informal letter, it is just made for the purpose of writing personal communication. Okay. So when you are writing letter to friends or to your family members, so for all these we'll follow informal letters, right? So there is a differentiation between formal and informal. So in the beginning we'll start with formal letters first. Let's have a model of a formal letter, how to write a formal letter and what is the format to be followed, and we'll have a sample here. Okay, let's go. See here children, first I will start with the format of the letter. See here, first the question is, write a letter to the principal of your school asking permission for leave. Just consider yourself here. Imagine yourself that you are the student and you are sick now. You are not feeling well and you want a leave for a day. Okay, you want leave for a day. So you are trying to ask your principal to give you permission for one day. So how will you write? Imagine yourself in this situation. So when I say I and all, it's you. Okay, so you are writing the letter now. How do you write? See, so we are writing a letter to the principal asking for permission for one day leave. So when you are writing a formal letter, the first thing you should remember is, as soon as starting, you will write the date. Okay, so the first thing is date you have to write. Then we will come to the from address, that is the sender's address. That from when it is going from your state, you should write your name and grade. You should write from and your name and grade and the school address. And the next is to whom are we sending the letter, that is the receiver's name and the address. And when we come to the next part, that is the fourth part. First part is date, second is sender's address, third is receiver's address. And then we come to the fourth part, that is salutation. What is the salutation? If we are writing to sir or ma'am or to whomsoever it concerns. Okay, so the person to whom are we writing, greeting them with a salutation. So that is called salutation. That is the fourth part. Next, fifth word. While you are writing a formal letter, you must give a subject. What is the subject? It is the purpose for the leave in short form. Okay, purpose for the leave in short form. So what is the purpose for you are writing letter? And the next is body of the letter, that means content of the letter. So when you are writing, you have to make it into 2 or 3 paragraphs. Okay, so the first you will be writing what is the problem, and the next you will be writing the conclusion, that for what do you need from this letter. And the next when you come, closure, that is thanking you and yours faithfully or yours truly, whatever. Okay, now shall we start writing the letter? Yes, come. So what's the letter now for us? We are going to write a letter to the principal asking permission for one day leave. Asking permission for one day leave. Shall we start writing? Listen here children. So since I am writing today, I am mentioning the date 17th September 2021. 17th September 2021. And the next, leave one space. Leave one line space and write in the next line from. Okay, next to the margin, in the left side, next to the margin. So from. So in under from you will write your name and grade. So if you are writing a letter to the principal, you need to mention your name and grade. It is must. Okay. So you will write your name and grade. And the next line you will be writing your school address. Okay. School address means from which school are you? If you are from matriculation school, you will be writing Alpha Matriculation High Secondary School. And if you are from CBSE, you will be writing Alpha International School CBSE. Right? So name and grade, and the next is school address. And next, leave one line space. So after from, we will leave one line space, and the next we will write to. To whom are we going to send the letter? To. Now we are going to send it to the principal. Okay. So now I am writing the principal and the principal of my school. The same Alpha Matriculation School or Alpha International CBSE. So now we have completed date, from and to. Now we are going to write the content of the letter. So when you are writing the content of the letter, you must be very clear about the purpose for asking leave. Okay. So when the purpose is very clear, you will be able to write it very easily. So when you are starting, the salutation is respected sir. You should give respect, right? So respected sir. If it is ma'am, you can write respected ma'am. So respected sir or ma'am. The next, I told you that subject should be mentioned. Subject is the purpose in short form. What is the purpose of the letter? We are asking for leave for one day. That is the purpose of the letter. So we are writing it in short form. That is requesting for leave. What are we doing? We are asking leave. That is requesting. So requisition for leave, and here will be a hyphen mark, and regarding. Regarding means regarding the leave we are talking about. So subject, requisition for leave, and hyphen regarding. Okay, now we are writing the body of the letter. That is the content of the letter, the matter that we need to convey to the principal. Now, what's the problem? You are suffering from fever and headache. So what do you have to write? You need to give the real reason for asking leave. Then only the letter will be valid, right? Then only your principal will be giving you leave. So you are writing, as I am suffering from fever and headache from yesterday. So from yesterday night you have got fever and headache. So this morning you are unable to do anything and you are unable to go to your class also. So you are asking permission to your principal that as I am suffering from fever and headache from when? From yesterday night. Okay. So from yesterday, comma. Since we have started with as, we are written comma here. Okay. So as I am suffering from fever and headache from yesterday, comma, I am unable to attend the class today. So you are suffering from yesterday. So you are unable to attend the class today. So you are saying that I am unable to attend the class today. Now we gave the content. Since I am not feeling well, I am unable to attend the class. So we gave the matter here. Next, what do you have to ask? You have to ask permission, right? So in the next paragraph, you start as, so I request you to grant me leave for one day. So I am requesting you. It must be a requisition, right? So I request you to grant me leave for one day, which means today. Today's date I mentioned. Since I wrote the letter on 17 September 2021, I asked leave for the same day, 17/9, that is September 2021. Okay. So the next is, after that, we have completed now. We have completed the body of the letter. And then we leave one line space, and in the next line we will write thanking you. Since we need to thank the principal, right? So in the next line we are writing thanking you. And then we'll leave one line space. After that we'll write yours faithfully, closure part. So yours faithfully, yours truly, yours sincerely. All these are the words you can use for a formal letter instead of faithfully here. So yours faithfully, and in the next line itself you will be writing your name. If you are giving your signature here, you will have to write your full name in the next line of the signature. Or else you can write your full name here itself. Okay, I have written only name here, but you have to write your name here. So are you clear with the format now? Fine. So what is given? Date is given for 17th September 2021, and from name and grade, and then school address. Next, to the principal and school address. Respected sir, subject requisition for leave regarding. As I am suffering from fever and headache from yesterday, I am unable to attend the class today. So I request you to grant me leave for one day. That is 79/2021. Just to mention that which day it is, we are mentioning the date. And then thanking them, that is thanking you, yours faithfully or truly or sincerely, and then your full name here. Remember that if you are giving your signature here, you will have to write your full name in the next line, or else you can write your full name here itself. And one more thing, dear children, I gave a sample for one day leave. If suppose you are taking 2 or more days leave, okay, 1 or more days means you will have to write here, I request you to grant me leave for how many days. So 2 days or 3 days, and here you will be mentioning 17/9/2021 to TO2 and the date till you need leave. For example, if I ask for 3 days leave, so I request you to grant me leave for 3 days, I will write, okay, and then 17, 18, 19. So here I write 17/9/2021 to 19/9/2021. So this depends upon the leave days you are taking about. Okay children, now you must have understood how to write a formal letter. Okay, so hereafter if you need leave, you can write in the same format and ask for permission to your principal or to your class teacher or to whomsoever. Okay children, so while you are writing formal letter, you must write the question in the left side of your notebook and the content will come in the right side, which means that from the date till the content it will come in the right side and only the question will come in the left side. While you are receiving your home assignment, so you will be writing the same letter in your classwork note as a composition. So when you are receiving the home assignment, you will be getting it very clear. See that and write properly as it is given in the classwork note of the sample. Okay. Okay children, we'll meet you on the next session. Thank you all.